Alright. So, that is about as hard as these guys were. Like I said earlier, they're not exactly the easiest to kill and definitely suck, as you just seen, since we died multiple fucking times.
The beacon is over here.
But
You
yeah,
surely missed the
so, the good thing is that every time they
signal.
die, you do get
Let's
a
light it
very
quickly before it's
decent
too
amount
late.
of money from them. You normally get a good item out of it, and so on and so forth. The only bad thing is that obviously they're extremely hard to kill. So, you do have to have a pretty decent team with you to kill them. Obviously, right now we're still kind of in the quote-unquote tutorial area.
The beacon is over here.
So,
You surely missed the signal.
come back
Let's
after
light it
this.
quickly before it's too late.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Uh-oh. Betrayal.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
So, King just got betrayed by his quote-unquote guy. So, we'll see what happens here. Uh-oh. King is dead. That's pretty shitty. Yeah, Duncan. Fucking badass. Well, unfortunately, I think the humans just lost. Damn. I think Duncan just died, unfortunately. God damn.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire.
Poor Alistair.
Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Alright. Well then, let's go, see what's going on.
I do not mind. Take your time. I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Damn.
I am only being practical. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon.
Damn.
If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Alright, so, unfortunately, that is what happens. Pretty much we are at the point now where the quote-unquote tutorial area or the beginning of the game is now over. And this is kind of where the game starts for us to make our own decisions.
Here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
Excuse me.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? The largest part of the Horde has moved on. We are safe enough for now. Old Flemeth knows a thing or two about hiding. The longer you are here, the less that is true, however. These things will notice you eventually. Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon. Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to
Guess
Red
we
Cliff
know where
and
we're
appeal to
going.
him for help. Of course, the treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I no say in this?
Nope.
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds,
No.
she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Shut up, Alistair.
Taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
Ooh,
And
get a
you,
mage.
Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Sounds
Well,
like
I
she's a little
always said, if
mad
you
about
want
that.
something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Yep.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
You damn
I'm
right.
so pleased to have your approval. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Ah. So, okay, and as you can see real quick down here while we have it, you see the approval ratings for all the different characters. Pretty much, as you play through the game, you will get approval for certain actions you take and disapproval from other characters on the actions you take. Obviously, the decisions that you make will determine what actually happens. Again, it's really based upon how you personally decide to play the game, and then obviously after that point, each character decides how they feel towards the topic, and then you have to kind of choose to make the characters happy or make them angry at you, pretty much. It is a pretty shitty situation to deal with, but unfortunately, you do have to decide what you want to do and then kind of go with that. So, you just have to make up your mind and then go with it. So, pretty much what we're going to do right now is just kind of upgrade our character the way we see fit. And now we have our third party member out of the couple that we do get. So we're gonna go ahead and use Morgana
I
here.
see.
She can. Oh, I guess she doesn't have the key. Okay, so pretty much at this point in time, now we are going to be leaving the wilds and heading off into the direction of the home, or not home, excuse me, the town that Morrigan told us to go to, and continue on our story and start building our little army to fight the Darkspawn. Let me think, is there anything else I'm missing right now? So pretty much this is where you start to develop your team and deciding how you want to play. Obviously, Alistar is a warrior slash Templar, so he's good against mages, plus has a pretty decent amount of defense. Morrigan, if I'm not mistaken, is the only mage you get, or one of the few, and she is very good as long as you level her up properly and give her the right amount of items. And then obviously the character you decide to play as adjusts at that point in time too. You don't need all the different characters as far as rogues, warriors, and mages go, but the decisions you make to pick or to take characters with you will adjust how you play the game, along with what characters favor you. And if I'm not mistaken, with the approval and disapproval ratings, characters can leave your group, and then you will no longer have access to them. So it is kind of up to you on what you decide to do. And then here is a uh, map of the entire area. Pretty much here you have the party's camp, which is your own personal camp that you can go to at any point in time and go through your party members. I also believe that you get a merchant that goes there that you can buy and sell items to. But pretty much you just go through this, you go visit the different areas, and then obviously from that point in time you start to explore the rest of the world and keep going. Um, and then obviously different areas in the map will pop up and you will continue on. So yeah, without any more bantering on from me, let the game save real quick, and I will catch you guys in the next one. When we return, we will venture out of the wilds, leave Morrigan's home, and go off to, what was the name of the place again? Lothering, and figure out what is going on next. Alright guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later. Bye for now.